Well, I think when I was 10, I wanted to be an astronaut, like a lot of people, and I wanted to be the first person to go to Mars. So that dream is still alive because nobody's yet made it to Mars, but I don't think it's going to be me. I was always fascinated by astronomy in that sense, but I never really considered it as a career until I got close to the end of my undergraduate degree at university. The objects I study are called pulsars. These are types of stars that are incredibly small and incredibly dense. So by incredibly small, I mean if you put one down on top of us here in Epping, it wouldn't even reach to the harbour bridge. That's how small they are. But at the same time, they're incredibly heavy. They weigh more than our own sun, and this makes them very dense. They come from very massive stars that end their lives in supernova explosions, and the little tiny bits that get left behind is called a pulsar. In the pulsar sphere, the thing that we're all looking for is a pulsar orbiting a black hole. The closest black hole that we know about to us is at the center of our own galaxy. There's a black hole in there which weighs 10 million times what the sun weighs. And if we could find a pulsar orbiting that black hole, we could do all sorts of incredibly interesting physics. So that's one of the things that everybody's on the search for. We haven't found one yet, but we're working on it pretty hard. I have two major thrusts to my OCE Science Leader program. The first one was a very large survey of the sky using the Parkes radio telescope to look for pulsars. So the idea there is that you find common or garden pulsars, but if you do a large survey, you'll always find the rare and the exotic. And so that survey was set up specifically to do that using funding that I got as part of my OCE Science Leader package. The second major bit of science was a collaboration with NASA. We used the Fermi satellite, which observes the sky in gamma rays, and we used the Parkes radio telescope to observe pulsars in radio, and we're trying to understand how pulsars work at both radio wavelengths and gamma ray wavelengths and tie the whole thing together. So I really have got a lot out of the OCE Science Leader project, and I think the stepping stone into becoming astrophysics leader came from the fact that I was an OCE Science Leader.